Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. And now this show is going to be about things that presumably that the general populace does not talk about or does not know about very well, or at least I didn't know about it very well. I'm going to try and explain things in a manner that is understandable, and if I think that a deeper analysis in those topics is required, I will try making more well-informed videos on it later on. Dude, I feel like I'm already messing this up. Today's topic is about the Holocaust, and specifically about those who tend to deny it completely. There's a whole section, there's a whole faction in history which is known as the Holocaust deniers. Now, what is the Holocaust? The Holocaust means destruction or slaughter on a mass scale caused by fire or a nuclear war.
What is that? That's fire! Beats everything!
If you search on Google, there is another meaning to it, that it's a Jewish sacrificial offering that is burnt completely on an altar. I found this fascinating because both of them throughout history have something to do with the Jews. The Holocaust is also known as the final solution to the Jewish problem, which was a Nazi operation that intended on mass murdering Jews and getting rid of any trace of anything Jewish. On this matter, for decades, historians have been divided into two: the intentionalists and the functionalists. Now, the intentionalists argue that the regime always intended to eliminate the Jews and that it is built into the regime and the ideology of the Nazis to do this. Whereas the functionalists argue that the decision was reached at a point deep within the World War II. Now, this is the most widespread narrative of the Holocaust and is largely accepted by all except the Holocaust deniers. Before we get into the claims of what the Holocaust deniers say, there is something unusual and unique about this topic that I would like to share with you. Holocaust denial is punishable by law in 16 European countries, and there are few countries that have an outright law which says that if you deny the Holocaust, you will be punishable by the law. There have been cases throughout history of individuals who have committed this crime and have been punished through fines and imprisonment as well. So it's 16 countries of the world, that's 17 out of 196 countries if you include Israel as well. There too, Holocaust denial is obviously punishable by law. That's 196 countries of the world if you include Palestine. And people do not include Palestine into the list somehow. From the name itself, it is pretty obvious what the Holocaust deniers claim. The Holocaust deniers deny that the Holocaust ever took place.
Well, now we have a firm grasp of the obvious.
Nazis did not use gas chambers to mass murder Jews. Small chambers did exist for delousing, and Zyklon B was used in this process. Now, Zyklon B was an insecticide that was used during and before the World War II to disinfect ships, boats, barracks, etc., and was produced in the form of pellets. And upon releasing it in the air, it turned into a highly poisonous gas, and that is how it was supposedly used in gas chambers. The Nazis didn't use cremation ovens to dispose of extermination victims. The amount of energy that is required to fire this oven exceeded the amount that could be spared during wartime. And FYI, this is what a cremation oven looks like. The cremation ovens that existed would have been too small for the purpose, and the reason there were cremation ovens in the first place was to provide cremation services to those who died of disease epidemics and from natural causes, which is highly likely in a high density work camp. The figure of 5 to 6 million Jewish deaths is an irresponsible exaggeration, and many Jews who migrated to Russia, Britain, Palestine and USA were included in this number. Another claim of the Holocaust deniers is that many of the photos and film footage that was given to the people after World War II was specifically manufactured especially for the purpose of spreading this propaganda. Claims of what the Nazis supposedly did to the Jews were all intended to facilitate the Allies in their intentions to enable a creation of a Jewish homeland in Palestine, and are currently used to garner support for the policies of the state of Israel, especially in its dealing with Palestinians. Now that has to be ridiculous, right? I mean, wait. The overwhelming number of biased academics and historians are too afraid to actually admit that the Holocaust was a fiction due to the fear that they will end up losing their jobs if they speak up. And that does happen even in modern times. There is example for it. So guys, that was my video, and that's what the Holocaust deniers claim. They've been highly criticized for being Nazi supporters and anti-Semitic, and many of them have faced serious backlashes. Interestingly, I didn't manage to find any first-hand material written by a denier online, which I found very curious. Now, are they completely crazy, or do some of their claims make sense?